imagine this with me. You're looking for a way to make some extra money, and instead of having to try a bunch of dead-end side hustles and avoid getting roped into some random pyramid scheme, you have a list of proven online side hustles that can start bringing in some extra cash flow pretty much as soon as you start. Well, stop imagining, because I'm about to give you 4 proven side hustles that you can do online so that you can work from home or work from Jamaica. That's right, side hustles that can actually bring you in some real money without taking more of your life and time away. And I'm not gonna just sit here and tell you what they are and say good luck to you. I'm going to tell you exactly how to get started with them and what type of person would be a good fit for these type of jobs. They are definitely not one side hustle fits all, so listen closely. And if it sounds like something that would be a good fit for you, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to my channel to show me some love. Alright, so the first online side hustle that can make you some money right now is not one that's talked about too much, but it is one that is needed across multiple industries, and that's transcribing. And as soon as you see it's a side hustle that has the potential to bring you in upwards of $60 an hour and make the downtime that you have throughout the day profitable, transcribing is just listening to video or audio recordings and converting the words into written text. This service is used throughout all types of different industries, from legal documentation, medical records, content creation, like turning podcasts and interviews into blogs, and so many more industries that I don't have the time to list all in this video. All in all, what I need for you to take from this is that the opportunity is there, and it's a job that is more highly requested than you might think. Another great thing about transcribing is that the skill barrier to entry is extremely low. This means that you don't need a ton of skills to start making money off of this side hustle. All you really need is a laptop and the ability to type. If you have those 2 things, the best way to get started and be able to do it on your own time and get paid how you want is by freelancing on sites like Fiverr or Upwork. Freelancing with skills or jobs that people or businesses don't necessarily have or want to do themselves is the #1 way to make money on these types of sites. And transcribing just happens to be that. And if you have some side hustle to you, it's something that you can leverage. But in order to leverage it, you have to make sure that the customers who need transcribing services are finding you on these sites. So while setting up your profile to sell your transcribing services, your main goal should be to increase your visibility and stand out from the other people offering the same services. And you're gonna do that with the strategy of 3 main focuses. Starting off with #1, optimize your job titles and descriptions. Use relevant keywords that potential buyers might use when they're searching for your services. Also, check to see what the keywords that the most hired freelancers are using in their titles and descriptions, and be sure to plug those into yours as well. You need to also be able to write comprehensive job descriptions that explain your expertise, your experience, and the value that you provide. Make customers feel like they need to work with you based off of the value that you can provide to their business. And lastly, highlight any unique selling points or specializations that you offer. So if you're offering next day return, let them know. These small things are going to be what helps you stick out from your competition. Secondly, use high quality thumbnails. Use high quality appealing graphics and clear professional visuals to grab the potential client's attention. Now, your thumbnail is going to be the first thing that customers see after searching. This is where you want to show your face and clearly portray what you offer that they value. The more clicks that you get into your thumbnail, the more gig opportunities you'll have. Now, third and lastly, offer competitive pricing and packages. You need to research the competition to see how their similar services are priced. You never want to be the person charging an arm and a leg for the same services everyone else is doing. Focus on the 2 other things that we just talked about while keeping your prices fair, and you'll have no problem gaining clients. You also need to be clearly outlining what clients will receive at each price point. Do not make the customers do too much guesswork. Let them know what they'll get and at what price. If they're having to look way too in depth for their answers, I can guarantee you that they will just move on to someone else. Now, like I said, these side hustles are definitely not all size fits one. So the type of person I see doing best in a side hustle is if you consider yourself to be someone who does not like long periods of time of doing nothing, and you actually want to do something that can make you money without having to put too much brain power in it, but you don't mind putting in a little legwork. And if that sounds like you, then open up your Fiverr or Upwork account and start making that money. Now, the next side hustle is actually one of my favorites, and it's one that isn't understood by many, but let me tell you, those who get it, and that's dropshipping. Over the years, dropshipping has gained a ton of backlash, especially with things like there's just way too much competition. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I literally never heard of a business not having competition. But truthfully, that bad rap is coming from people who just don't understand dropshipping. And that's okay, because like I said, every side hustle is not meant for every person. But if you're someone who has some startup capital, is a little bit more business minded and analytical, and is looking for more of a passive way to make money online, then this could be the side hustle for you. Dropshipping is a side hustle that takes a little money to make some money. And no, I'm not talking about shoveling tens of thousands of dollars into your dropshipping store right from the start. I'm talking about having at least $1,000 to $3,000 to play with to get your store up and running and push some different ads out. This is a low risk, high reward type of online business where that $1,000 to $3,000 that you're starting with has the potential to gain you hundreds of thousands of dollars back. And that's while holding no inventory and sometimes spending hardly anything on paid advertising. As social media has continued to grow and evolve, so has the way that we're able to advertise on these different platforms. And where 3 years ago, paid advertising was the only way that you were capable of making any money with dropshipping. Things like Instagram Reels, TikTok, and Facebook Reels have made it possible to sell your product at a high rate without spending a dime on advertising. And that alone, in my opinion, has solidified dropshipping as one of the most lucrative side hustles, especially right now. We're at the very start of Q4, which runs from October 1st through December 31st, and it's a time that consumers will be spending billions of dollars online preparing for the holiday season. And e-commerce sales are projected to exceed $5 billion in revenue over the span of these 3 months. So if you're that analytical, business-minded person that I was just talking about earlier, then this is how you're gonna take advantage of it. A successful dropshipping business that's making you passive income is always gonna start with the product that you're selling. So you have to make sure that you're using data to your advantage. Let me show you what I mean. Even though you might think, oh, well, Halloween is coming up and that a Halloween product would be a great one to be selling, you can see that this trend has already started. So the people who started selling right at the beginning of this trend are gonna be the ones who are really controlling the market right now. So instead of just looking for products that fall under Halloween, we could just move on to the next holiday, which is going to be Thanksgiving. And just like that, you can see that you can be one of those people who start selling a trend right from the beginning and completely take over the market. But just as important as falling in line with the trends during this time is also making sure that you're selling a product that customers see value in. This means that the product solves some sort of problem and customers feel like they need it, not just want it. Now, I'm not gonna go too in depth with this explanation because I do wanna keep this video as concise as possible, but I did drop an entire step-by-step tutorial of how to get this done the right way. I'll go ahead and link it as the first link in the description down below so that you can watch it, as I highly suggest that you do. Now, by following these 2 simple steps, my team and I have helped students from every single background absolutely kill Q4 and turn dropshipping into a long-term way to make money online. Now, if that's not the one for you, then this next one might be. And that's online coaching. It's really true that the best brand that you have is your name and your knowledge. And if you can find a way to build that brand and that knowledge up, then you're set for life. I mean, look at the Kardashians. They have completely built their brand around themselves and their knowledge of how to influence people, which has led them to now exceed $2 billion in net worth. That is money that cannot be spent in multiple lifetimes. So why not try to do the same with yourself? Take a look at what you're good at and what you know. Maybe you're a master at creating content that goes viral every single time that is posted. Or maybe you figured out a routine that has consistently helped you clear up acne for yourself and for other people. There are people out there who get absolutely obsessed with learning about a specific subject or skill. And if that sounds like you, then it's your time to put that knowledge to work and let it make you some real money. The worst thing that you can really do is overlook the knowledge that you have, because knowledge is wealth. People and businesses are ready and willing to pay for expertise that they don't have but want to have. I mean, me, for example, right? I have absolutely no idea how to edit the video that you're watching right now. Now, hey, look, I could probably do a little some, but it wouldn't be nearly as good as what's coming across your screen right now. But let's say I wanted to learn how to edit like this. Now, my video editor, who has a skill and knowledge of editing, could not only charge me for editing my videos, but also consult me with online coaching to help me learn how to edit on my own. And with more and more people wanting to be content creators, you guessed it, more and more people are going to want to learn how to create and edit videos like this, and more money can be made. The skill or knowledge that you have can help you create a brand that makes you money that you never thought was possible. And what might start as a side hustle can quickly turn into a lifestyle. You just have to be willing to take a look at what you can do, be confident in what you can do, have proof of what your teachings have done for others, and most importantly, promote yourself. Do not be afraid to reach out to small businesses and people who you know that can benefit off of what you can teach. And the quicker that you tap into what you have knowledge or skill in that you're able to teach others, the quicker you're gonna get clients. So if you're the person that fits the mold of this side hustle, it is time to get to work. If not, the final side hustle is one that pretty much anyone can do, and that's leveraging social media and content creation. Social media has changed almost everything for us and has completely thrown us into a digital age. And if you are not already taking advantage of that, then I need you to listen closely, because you're missing out on a lot of money, and social media could be the side hustle for you. Now, I know some of you might be thinking that it's just way too hard to make money off of social media, or that you don't have enough followers and you don't know how to get them. But let me tell you, those are all excuses. Niching down, consistency, and relatability are going to be what's going to help you grow the following that you need. So from there, you can start benefiting from creating content for social media so you can start receiving brand deals and affiliate commissions. So if you're someone who's interested in content creation, you have the eye for visually appealing things, and are interested in having a platform to influence on, then this is the one for you. Being successful within content creation starts with choosing the niche that you feel fits you the most. So whether that's e-commerce like myself, or maybe you're into the beauty industry or fashion, maybe you have the personality for a vlogging type of niche. Whatever it is, choose your niche and stick to it so that you can solidify yourself in that space. Then once you choose your niche, this is when you're going to want to use context clues to your advantage. Take a look at what other creators are making content about within your niche and getting the most engagement with, and use that to your advantage. I always say that it is not about reinventing the wheel, but only making it better. Use the ideas, but make them your own with your own creativity and personality. Lastly, make sure that while building your social media accounts that you're paying attention to how the viewers and the followers are interacting with your content. They're always going to show you what they like versus what they don't like based off of how they interact. Don't go against the grain, just listen to your viewers. When you do this is what's going to help you keep constant views and growth within your niche community. And that consistent growth and viewership is what's going to allow you to find and accept brand deals and affiliate partnerships that put a lot of money into your pocket. When it comes down to it, in this digital age, there is no reason that you shouldn't at least try to make money with social media and content creation. I mean, think about it like this. Some of your favorite creators wouldn't even be where they're at right now if they didn't take that first step. I took that first step to start making content right here on YouTube 3 years ago. And now I'm generating thousands of dollars a month just from views. Now imagine what you can do. The opportunity is out there. It's up to you to go take it. To wrap it all up, those are 4 side hustles that you could be working on and doing right now to create that extra income that you're looking for. It really doesn't matter who you are or what your background is. There's a way to make money in this video for each of you, and even millions more. Now that you're feeling inspired, are you gonna just close your laptop and forget that feeling in the next 5 minutes? Or are you gonna write down a plan and start taking actual steps towards making money with one of these side hustles? Either way it goes, your success is in no one's hands but your own. I'd like to see what you do with it. Let me know in the comment section down below what side hustle you're wanting to get started with, and I'll see you all this Friday for another banger. This is AC with Supreme Ecom, and I'm out.
They gon' want a piece when you got it like that. Like Jake said, we gon' spend it.